In this example, we are asked to use the table to answer a couple of questions. The first question is to complete the table. So we want to start by looking at column A and trying to find a pattern. So column A, we go from 1 to 2 to 3. Each time, that's an increase of 1, or we are adding 1. So we just want to continue that pattern. So 3 plus 1 would be 4, 4 plus 1 would be 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, and 6 plus 1 is 7. After that, we want to look at column B. Column B starts with 4 and then goes to -2. We always want to find the difference. That's what we're really looking for here. So if I take 4 and I subtract the -2, the double negative will turn to plus and we get a 6. So I know that there's a difference of 6. Now, am I increasing by 6 or am I decreasing by 6? If I go from 4 to -2, I'm going from positives to negatives, which means I'm getting smaller. So I'm subtracting the 6. And then that happens again from -2 to -8. So we just want to continue with that pattern. -8 minus 6 is going to be -14. -14 minus 6 is going to be -20. Then we get -26 and -32. So that takes care of problem A. We have completed the table. What is the pattern in column B? Well, in order to complete the table, we had to find that. So we know that we were subtracting 6 or that we were decreasing by 6. Question C is asking for the values of the domain. Domain is your input. So we just need to list the values of our input, which happens to be column A. Again, input is usually your first column unless it's labeled otherwise. So we just need to list them. I'm going to start off with this brace because this is going to be a set of numbers, which is distinguished by braces on either side. So we want to start with our smallest number of 1 and just list them all the way to our greatest number of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oops, sorry, that one got a little sloppy. Now, question D asks for the values of the range. If domain is input, range is output. So that's going to be our column B. We're just going to do the same thing though, and we're going to list our values from the smallest number to the greatest number. We have to be careful though, because in this case we have some negative numbers. Negatives are smaller than positives, so we're going to start with our -32 and then just gradually increase. So we have the -32, -26, -20, -14, -8, -2, and finally +4.